So as we continue along with our water bottle theme, we've created two bottles that we created custom bottles in Adobe Illustrator, and you can check out another video on how to create that. Here, one of the things that is missing is the original water bottle that we modeled this off of has some like grip elements around the cap, and it is difficult to or challenging to create those inside of Adobe Substance 3D Stager. So what we're going to do is try to create some in Adobe Illustrator. So let's get to Adobe. I've got it on a different screen here, so let me drag it over. All right, get this into place. There we go. Okay, so this is the bottle. We just found one on the internet. Excuse me. This is a just a stock kind of water bottle, and you can see at the top here it has these grips or lines, and we want to kind of create something like that. So we still have our bottle lines and our cap line and everything. And though we don't need those to make these grips, we do need them for the sizing, at least the cap for the size. And so one of the things that I thought was how, I could make a circle and put all those grips on there and then extrude it, or I could just find something and kind of speed that up. And so I was thinking of things that had little nubbies on them like this and gears like this. And I said, okay, these may work. So we're going to grab, let's say, this gear. I'm going to copy that, bring it over to this file here, and we'll make it a lot smaller. Let's see, 30, what we got there, and let's just go with 10, and we can resize that later. Let's do that one, and let's do one that is a lot different, maybe like this here. All right, we'll take this one here, copy that, and bring it over as well. So we'll do 2 or 3, and we'll just size this one this way. Okay, so what we're going to do is see this in preview, and we can see that this is our cap, and of course this is a profile. So what we want to do is position our gear right in the center of where the cap is, and make it make the diameter a little bit larger than the actual cap, because we want those little nubbies to stick out. And so we'll do the exact same thing over here. And while I could take the measurement, I'm just going to go ahead and bring this over and place it in there. There we go. There's our center right there. And we can do the exact same thing and have those stick out a little bit. Let's zoom in there to check that out. All right, that's pretty good. And those will be sticking out about like that. That's good. Okay, and then what we will do, very, very easy, we're going to extrude these, but what I will do is I'm going to make, let's make a copy of these so that we don't lose those original. And we're going to just get rid of the inside of these, because we only need the outside edge. So we're going to release that, delete those, so we have that one piece, and we're going to do the same thing over here, where we release that and get rid of the center. All right, and then we have that one piece. Okay, and so we'll move those over there, and we'll change the color of these so that we can see them better once they're extruded. And like for the bottle, you want to create an outline, but for this, you want to actually do the fill color. And so we'll just make the fill this blue here. And I want to do these as well, that blue there, just so that we can see them a little bit better. And just like with the bottle, you go up to Window and 3D and Materials, get that over here, and want to be able to get to the bottom. There we go. All right, so we have that, and then we're just going to select, we can select all of these and hit extrude. And so now those are extruded. But we want these to be at a particular, they're going to go on around the bottle. We want them to be a particular height. So we will zoom in on the bottle and get us a measurement. And we'll just take a rectangle, something like that, and something about that big. And that is 0.94. So let's make that 0.95. And that is what we will use. And let's make that red just so that it kind of sticks out over there. All right, so that is our dimension that we want. And we said it was 0.95. So we want these guys to all be extruded to 0.95. And right here, so 0.95, there. All right. And let's make sure we got that right because something's off. I was here and I should have been over there with this measurement, which is all right, not a problem. And we'll just make this 17. And then we'll make these the correct size, which would be 17. There we go. All right. Okay, so all we need to do now, ooh, we've missed a step. We missed a step. We need to go back. We need to go back. So I'm going to go back. No, we don't need to. We don't need to. This is just fine. This is just fine what we have. Okay, I just wanted to do something different with these two and just to test them out to see how they look. There's a twist here and there's a taper, and we want to check out the twist and see what kind of gear this makes. Look at that, look at that. All right, we're going to stay with that, and we'll give all of these a little bit of, actually, because these are different, we want to give a little bit of a bevel, and that's, of course, is way too much, and we want to make it round. And we want this bevel, let's put it at 10% and see what that looks like. Okay, 10% isn't bad. Let's zoom in on these. Okay, and maybe a little bit less. Let's see, what, change the height, bring that down a little bit. Much better. Let's put this at 20. Okay, and we'll put this one at, let's see what 20 looks like for this one. Softens it up a little bit. We can probably go a little bit more with that, so let's go 35. All right, we'll stay with that. And then with these over here, we'll do the same thing where we'll put, let's see, what do we put on here? It's saying, yeah, I can put a bevel on there. So for this one, it was 10 and 20, and for this one, it was 10 and 35. So let's go 10 and 20 and see what that looks like. 10, 20. Okay, softens it up a little bit, not too much around there. Let's do something like this. And oops, we're still on this round. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Now let's bring that guy back about to there. Okay, and a little bit better. Let's go 15. Nope, go back to 10. Okay, and let's go 20 here. And we have a little bit of some distortion there, but I think that's okay. I think it's all right for what we're doing. And here, we probably don't want to do much of anything, but we'll try it out and see if it works. And let's do 10, and we're going to do 20. Oh, okay, not pretty good. All right, so we've got those, and then we're going to send these into Stager. And so select all of those, and we can't go there because they're all different. That's okay. They're all different, and this won't highlight when I have them all selected. So all we need to do is go up to Window and Asset Export, and there we go. And we can drag these guys in. There we go, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And all we need to do is select those. Export OBJ. And we've got our OBJ folder already there. Okay, let's go and take a look at those. So out on the desktop. Okay, let's just open that folder. And so we got, bring this over. All right, so there is 10 and that is 9. That's kind of wild. 8 and 7. Okay. And now we'll switch over to, let's go ahead and save this so we don't lose those gears. And let's switch over to Stager real quick. There we go, back to these bottles. All right, so we're gonna put these on the lid, on the caps. And let's go ahead and create some more bottles so we can see what they all look like, all of those things that we just made. And so we got our 2 bottles. Let's duplicate those, drag those out. And if they don't look good, we'll just get rid of them before we do the render. Okay, so let's go ahead and name these. We'll call this one black carbon, carbon fiber, because of the carbon fiber cap. And we'll call this one, let's see, not that one yet, not that one, this one. We'll call this one orange. And can we move this up so that it's there? Yes, we can. So let's have those 2 first, and we'll have orange. It's fine right there. So black carbon and orange. Okay, and then we want to bring in those spirals and all of that stuff. And we're going to bring them in and just drop them over here. And we'll just drag and drop. That's one. And bring in the other one right there. And that was 8. And so that was 9, 10, 9, and then we bring in 8. Make sure we're getting all these right. Okay, and then 7. Okay, and then we'll save this so we don't lose it. And then, of course, we want to rotate all of these guys. And do them one at a time. Hold my shift key. Get that guy on down. And it's not moving where I want it. There it goes. Just got to go the right way. All right, that's 90 there. And we can go ahead and zoom in on these. Got our camera locked, so let's get off of that. Zoom in. And just looking at these guys. Okay. And we'll rotate this one down. Let's see if we go way out there for that. And then move that at 90. Come back in right there. Same thing for these guys. Go way out. Hold our shift down, 90. And same for this one. Go way out. Way out there, 90. Got it. All right, and we also want to, as you can see, the pivot is on the bottom edge. And because we've rotated this, now our bottom is in a different position. So we want to reset the pivots here. We're just going to set it to the center of all of these. Center and center. Okay, we got those. And then we're going to just raise these up a little bit. A little bit higher. Yep. Right there. And then we're going to mate each one with a bottle and just really align it is all we're going to do. So let's move this back over. Give it a little tilt. Okay, right there. And let's just do this. We'll take this one, and we'll take this first one here. And we can click on the whole thing. It doesn't matter. And we want to align these. And so we want to first bring it all the way over. Don't click and drag, just click. And then bring it to the front. And I do that before I center. That way the main item does not, make sure you click and not click and drag. All right, and then we'll just take this one and do this exact same thing. We want to align this bottle with this, and get the alignment tool there. And same thing, move it all the way over, and then center, and then center. All right, so let's click and drag, center. Okay, should have it there. And we can adjust it if it's not absolutely correct. Let's zoom in a little bit here. select that one and this one, and align, same deal, click, 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 and click. All right, and the last one, that one there, and let's just make sure we don't have anything else selected. There we go. Same thing, click that, and click that. Oops, we're moving it the wrong way. That's not what we want. We want to move it back to that, like that. We don't want the bottle to move. We want the gear to move. And then we want to move this to the front like that, and then we can center. Then we can center there, and then center there. All right, so we have those. And then all we need to do really is just bring these down to a good position on top of that, like that. Look at that. And we'll just bring that down. And this one didn't get centered, so we're going to just leave it up. Come back down with that. Okay, so that one is in there. What is this one? Okay, that was in there like that. And then this one is in there as well. So we got one that was a little off, and we'll just take this and we'll move it. That way we can ensure that we get it centered correctly. All right, so now we want to bring it all the way over to this side. Click, click. Okay, and then click here. All right, and then we want to finish up by centering it and centering it. And let's just make sure we put our pivot in the center. We did. All right, so this should be right. So let's bring it down and see. Okay, so now it's right. Not sure why that was a little off. May have moved it a little bit. All right, and we got all of these, and I want to make them a little bit shorter. They feel a little bit tall. So, and we're going to keep the same measurement for all of them. This is our height here, I believe. Size. Let's undo that because we just want to make it shorter. And what I'll do is just shift and make this, oops, make this smaller. It's going away. There we go. Shift and drag that square down to there. And that's 0.55. So let's get the other ones there. Same deal. 0.55. Oops. Gotta turn off the keychain. 0.55 with a little lock. Same here. 0.55. Turn that off. 0.55. And then same here. Get that guy. 0.55. Oops. Turn that off. Don't forget. 0.55. All right, there they are. Okay, and oops. And then the other thing we want to do is let's go ahead and get the color set. So we'll click that, and we'll click the eyedropper tool, and then do that. And same thing over here. Click this one, there, eyedropper tool, and that. And click this one, eyedropper tool, that one, and then one more. These all look kind of good. We have to change some colors though, because we don't want these to be the same color. So let's change this, just the cap of this one, to something else. And let's just go plastic. And let's go with this soft plastic here, which is fine. And of course, we just want the cap. Just want the cap. There. And then we'll take this and eyedropper tool there. And let's get another color. That's really hard to see there, but we're going to leave it. And we'll take this one, take this cap here, and still in plastic. Let's find something like that. Okay. And then this, take on the same. Okay, and the last thing we want to do is we want to move our gear in with our bottle. So this bottle was bottle 2, and we'll call it yellow right now. yellow. Okay, and we shall move our grippies, grip, and let's call this wide, straight. See there, wide. Okay, wide rec, and that goes in with the yellow. We'll move that into there so that this is all one unit. And then same back here, we'll get our, this is bottle one. Take this one and call this one narrow. We'll just call it narrow grip. And move that into bottle one there. All right, and then that's that one. Okay, same thing for this one. This one should be, we'll call this bottle here camo. Just give it a name. All right, that's that one. Make sure we got the right one. Okay, that's camo, and then yellow and orange. We got to get this into the orange. Call this one narrow tread, okay, and then that will make this one wide tread, okay, and then wide tread. Let's move some of this stuff down. I can't see the little line here, right there, okay. Move wide tread into black carbon and move narrow tread into orange there, and then we can move these around without having to select the individual things. All right, so let's set this up real quick. Go back to our camera here. There we go. And we want to move some stuff around. So let's take this bottle and we're going to move it over here. And we'll take this one and move it something like that. Maybe like that. Bit there. Okay. Let's unlock that, zoom out just a hair, reposition this about there. And I think I'm going to take this because it has such a funky cap on it. And we'll move it all the way over here, kind of by itself, and move it up. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and change the color of this bottle, just because we can. See something a little bit different. What does this look like with this soft plastic cover? Okay, we'll stay with that. We'll stay with that, and then we'll do something different with this. We will, let's see. Let's just scroll through here and see if there's something we want, like this metal or something like that. And let's go with something like that. Oops, got to undo because I had the whole thing selected. Undo that. That's wild. So we'll double click that and then go ahead and select that. Okay, we have our bottles there, and let us save again, and we shall render. Just to get it started. Okay, and all this is good. Let's call this one bottle 02. And PNG, everything's good. We'll render this now. And let's fit this in the screen. There we go. And we'll let this render and we'll come back. Okay, so here is the final render. It took about 2 minutes, or exactly 2 minutes and 25 seconds. So again, what we covered here was creating custom objects in Adobe Illustrator to bring into Adobe Substance 3D Stager. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you find benefit from it. And if you do, feel free to like and subscribe. Always appreciate it. So have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.